Hey guys, okay, update and a new one for you. This is over Easter. So, we be in, let me see. Okay, remember that dream I had, the last dream I had where I was walking with the girl I liked in the dream. We were glowing, everything's beautiful. I go to bed that night. Yeah, well, I'm dreaming, so yeah, I'm in bed. But a hole opens up in front of my face. I wake up, there's a hole in front of my face. A fist comes through, punches me in the eye. Well, in the dream, I went into the girl's house. And I went into the girl's house. She invited me in, by the way. I'm in there, and all of a sudden the air conditioner came on. And exhaust started coming in. Remember that? That's important. I figured out what that is. I just figured it out yesterday what it was. And that's what I want to talk about. So this is a new dream explaining that dream. And it was a reoccurring dream, but I didn't catch it until I made that video. When I made that video, I got a new dream explaining it. That's awesome. I love how it works. You just ask yourself and you get an answer. You just got to pay attention to get it. But anyway, so in this dream, I'm in Windsor, and behind my bed is an air conditioner, like right where the pillow is, where I sleep at night in real life. And it keeps getting clogged up, the air conditioner. And so I go look see what the problem is, and there'll be a bird or a bird stuck in the air conditioner. And stuff like that, you know. Hunks of garbage, things. Mostly weird animals. There were always weird animals stuck in. And I didn't know which animals they were, but I remember I'm looking at the animal and I'm like, I gotta take that out, the dead bird out of the air conditioner. I'm like, why is there a bird in the air conditioner to begin with, right? And so there's no cool and clean air coming in. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I get up, I pull the bird out, throw it on the ground, outside, close up the window, turn on the air conditioner, and it all works. So this is a recurring dream I have every time. So anyway, I came to Chatham this weekend on Easter. Okay, Easter 2018. And I'm at my mom's house. And I had to carry like a ton of groceries. I carried a backpack on the train. Okay, so I've been sitting around all winter more or less, not doing any heavy lifting. So I pulled on my muscles coming to Chatham, and plus carrying my mom's groceries up 2 flights of stairs, all that stuff. So I pulled the muscles on my back, which is no big thing. It happens all the time, but you know, I got this skin problem. So any energy that's produced in my Jesus, right on time. You know that? I've been here for half an hour. No one in the cemetery until I get here. I start making a video. So now he's gonna come by and looky-loo right in the window. It drives me nuts. So no, I can't think. Fuck. So I'm in I'm pumping out I pull on my muscles, my back muscles, my shoulders, my neck. I pull on my muscles, and energy from the muscles comes pounding through my head. Okay, comes straight out my crown chakra, and it hurts really, really bad because it's like a headache, and your head's in a cloud of energy. And all the pain that was in the muscles is going right to your head, and it gets caught in the skins because your neck is real tight. Well, my neck is. And Christ is putting splints in there to keep the skins tight around my spine and where my spine meets my brain. He closes up all the skins real tight. Christ does. And then energy can't flow through. So it gets all stuck there. And it's like I don't know. It's like I got a railway spike between my spine and my neck, my head, my skull. And the 2 neck muscles that come down, holy shit, just inflamed and burning. So I've had a headache here. I've been here 4 days, straight. I'm leaving tomorrow. That makes 5 days. And I've had a headache for 5 days. I could barely move it. I've been doing everything to move it. So the other day, anyway, just to let you know, I fall asleep here in Chatham, and all the energy's pounding through my head. I take a muscle relaxer that helps move the energy because I'm not locked up and stressed. I'm like, oh, and all the energy just pours out. Christ comes in and moves a lot of it, and I move a lot of it. But the stuff I can't get that's really tight, he comes in and burns it out. I call it burning it out, but it's a compassion of love, and shh, it just. But he's got to get in, and I'm all wrapped up tight. I don't know, but anyway. This is what happened, and this is a dream explaining it. Something's going on, man. Guy pulls up behind me, gets out of the car, walks around a circle, comes back and sits in the car and doesn't do anything. As soon as he sees me with my video camera, he just gets rid. Now he's just sitting there. Anyway. I continue. Oh, here goes another pickup truck. His buddy shows up. Great. Nope, they're not buddies. Okay, so the air conditioner's not working in the dream. I look in the air conditioner, and there's 2 rabbits, 2 freeze-dried dead rabbits, stuck in the air conditioner. Like they came running from outside and got stuck in the air conditioner. And they died and it got freeze dried. Okay? I know what that is. Also, I hear more ruckus. I go, well, that's not too bad. The air's still coming in. That's all right. So all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 and I hear more stuff. And there's 3 cats, 3 fat cats that just been like overly fed, and they're stuck in the tray underneath the air conditioner, and they're just laying there all like dozy, going, and they're all fat. And I'm like, what the hell did the cats come from? 3 cats all stuck in there. I know what that is too. Then there's seagulls, ring-billed gulls, I guess, because it's all that's around. So I'm dreaming, and there's ring-billed gulls getting stuck, hitting the back of the air conditioner, and they get stuck there for a minute, and then they fight and they fight and they fight and they fly away. Well, this happened over and over. There's a bunch of them, and then the seagull came in and got its head stuck in between the little some kind of doodads vents in the air conditioner. It got stuck, and it's just sitting there flopping around fighting. So I bent the vent back and I let it go. Okay, and then when I was doing that, I looked at the 2 rabbits. I pulled them out, and they were like cookies, but they were like rabbit cookies, like freeze-dried rabbits, and they were dead. And so I pulled them out and I threw them on the ground. And then I looked at the cats in the tray, and they were just sitting there all fat, and they're looking at me going, all fat. And then I took them out of the tray. I took the tray out and I dumped it. And they all splattered on the ground. They didn't splatter, but they just fell to the ground in the grass. And then they got up and walked away. So I'm like, what the hell? And all of a sudden the cool air started blasting in. Okay. Now I had figured out what the air conditioner in the other dream was when I went into the girl's house, her body. Okay. When I was hooking up to her, she invited me in her house, which is her body, where the air conditioner was. But instead of fresh air coming in, it was exhaust, okay? Exhaust. And I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't see. It started to get foggy and everything. And so that's that. Then the hole opened. I came back to my body. I woke up. A hole opened up in front of me, and a fist came through and punched me in the eye. And I got blood all over my face. You got to watch. This is like part 2 to the first video. So with the dream I just had, explained with the cats and everything in the air conditioner, was all the energy going to my crown chakra and getting stuck there. Okay? Now, I have to release all the energy from my pulled muscles and stuff out through my head, my crown chakra. And then I dump it. Garbage energy from my muscles. And it hurts like hell. And the only reason I got to do that is because it doesn't disperse. It disperses all at once. It doesn't go over time. You know how you get aches and pains in your muscles and it's released? Well, all this instantly, as soon as I pull a muscle, the energy starts flowing, and then all the old energy in your muscles and in your bones and in your cracks and your joints and your nerves, the old energy is really hard and nasty, and you can feel it climbing up your spine, and then it gets stuck in your head, in the side of your head and all that, and it's just like, and you can't barely move it. I need Christ to come in there and pull them out, right? And he does a good job. He don't even do it. He just focuses on all the crunchy stuff. I call it crunchy energy because it's really old and dead, and it hurts. And so he just pulls it right out, and it feels so good when he does it. Anyway, when he does that, the old crunchy energy was the old mummified cats. Okay. Old energy stuck in my head. I don't know what so much of what the animals represented, but the old energy represented the cat, the rabbits, the mummified rabbits. Sorry. Now, I got 3 spirit guides. They're all bitching and yelling all the time, telling me to sleep, and they were all fat off me, my energy, because that's how they talk to me, through the energy. Okay, so when I get a lot of energy, now this is a representation of what's going on, not so much what happens in real life, but they do talk to me through my energy. So when I got energy in my head, they can talk and I can hear them just through the energy that comes to my head and gets stuck, which drives me nuts, which gets me talking, and I'm not supposed to talk. Okay, talk to them through the energy, and then if I talk, they pull the links that I just talked to them out of my back or wherever, and they pull it out, which creates more stress, which creates everything just stressful. So I can't talk, I got to release, and that's it. But the cats were all fat with energy and stuff. They're all fat, and so I just dumped them. Get out of here, go. So that's a good thing. I got rid of the cats, I got rid of the 2 freeze-dried rabbits, and I got rid of them out of my head, out of my chakra. Okay, now the seagulls. Now I don't know what the seagulls are, but they're hitting me in the crown chakra. Okay, and so I got rid of them, and the energy started coming in. Okay, and it was nice, clean, fresh, cool energy, like, you know, nice, cool energy, replenishing what just left. Okay. So you're replenishing. Now, the girl who had in the dream before this, the girl who had the exhaust coming in, okay, exhaust is like, I don't know what the exhaust means, but it's not good for your healing of your body. You're supposed to have clean energy coming in. Now, the exhaust could mean the demon was hooking up to the girl, or the demon was one of her friends. In real life, she's sucking off the energy and it's going inside of her, okay? Which is not her energy. It's exhaust. That bullshit. I don't know. That's just a little theory I got going. It can mean many things, all kinds of things, but it's exhaust. It's not the life force energy, okay? It's just exhaust. To get it? To get the symbolic of it. So that's what that meant. So all the animals that were stuck in the air conditioner in the second dream were energies from myself, old energies within my muscles. I worked out, carried my mom's stuff up the stairs, pulled all my muscles, all the energy gets stuck in my head, the old stuff that was in my muscles gets stuck in my head, which hurts, which in the dream represented freeze-dried cats. I don't know why they're cats. I don't know why it would be rabbit, sorry. Damn, I get the 2 mixed up. I don't know why it would be freeze-dried rabbits, but there you go. And the cats, my spirit guides, I have 3 spirit guides, 2 kids and a wife. They're all like, don't talk, all day long. Driving me nuts. Well, not anymore. Only when the energy is there and I hear them. That's when it drives me nuts. And they were just fat and lazy sitting on the outside the air conditioner. And I dumped them off to get them off me. So it's like a weight on my head. Fat and lazy cats, I guess. So I got rid of them. I let them go. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So they apply pressure, and I let them go, and the noise goes away. This is what Christ is telling me to do for the last 5 years, okay? So that's done. I don't know still what the seagulls are. So I just wanted to quickly make this little update. So I had Easter morning. I think it was Sunday. I was watching a show on Netflix or something. It was at my mom's house here, and it was about antisocial people, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And no, I went to a dinner with my mom in the building she lives in, and I had to meet the landlord and other people in the building and everything, just because Mom didn't want to go alone or something. So I meet him, and basically I said, yeah, I don't do much. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I take pictures of birds, and I like nature and stuff like that, and good conspiracies. I never told them anything about Bigfoot or UFOs or Christ or anything. They all hit the topic of Christ and religion, but no one wanted to go there. And we covered the war on politics and the liberals trying to take over the world with their bullshit. And talked about that a little bit. But then we started talking about everybody, and they just want to know about me. And I was like, I don't know. I don't do nothing. I don't go out to bars, and I don't go drinking. I don't know. To me, it's all like mundane bullshit. I don't like it at all. It's just like a waste of my time in life. I'd rather sit at home and think about the universe and whatnot in my life and how spirits and whatever that's what I like to do. I'll make videos like this. And so I'm thinking about that, and everybody's like, well, that sucks, right? I'm like, whatever, hey, that's the way it is. And so I had a dream about that because it was a little embarrassing, right? And I never really get to talk about what I want to talk about and explain what I got to explain, because the topic is more or less voodoo, everything I'm into. And I don't want to stir up a whole goddamn can of worms. And everybody's got 20 issues, and I got to explain it all to them, and each one of them, because each one of them never gets what I'm trying to say because of their matrix in their head. So I got to explain to each person's own, through their own belief systems and ideologies and everything. And there's 10 people in the room, and I ain't explaining it to everybody 10 times, and half of them won't get it anyway. So that's why I don't do it. I just make videos. So, with that, I had a dream, and I was kind of embarrassed saying that I was like antisocial. And I am kind of antisocial. I mean, unless you're a cool person who gets some of it, gets some of it, that's, like politics, what's going on in the Illuminati and the politics and all that, or if you like Sasquatch, extraterrestrials, Christ conscious, spirit world, and how it all works within you, and the whole bigger picture, and exploring yourself and everything that's supposedly unknown. If you like that, then you're with it and you get it. Oh, I'll talk to you. There's no problems. But most people don't, so I don't bother talking. They just want to talk about the mall and their false gods on TV. And I can't stand that, right? So I don't hang out. I don't have no fucking friends. Not really. A couple. So that's me. So I have this dream. And I bring Christ in before I go to bed. I was dumping tons of energy. And I'm laying down. And before I woke up, I had this dream. And it was a quick dream. And I'm in Europe, old Europe somewhere, back in the Jesus days, I'm guessing. And I'm outside. It's a bright day. And there is men, women, and children all in their old clothes. in the old Victorian type clothes, and not rich people, but poor people. And there was a little ridge, and there were all these naked guys on crosses. There must have been like 20 to 30 guys nailed to crosses. Okay? And they're all guys, and they're all nailed on a cross. Now, they had their arms up like this, more or less, coming out like this. And they had their legs coming out like this, like a big X. And the body in the middle. And I don't see how their feet got out, because I couldn't see their feet nailed, because, it was a little ways away. But anyway, they're all nailed to the cross, and all these people were standing around looking at them. All these guys nailed to the cross, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it goes on and on and on. And I'm looking at all these poor guys, and I'm like, why? Why are they all on the cross? And everybody's standing around and stuff like that, looking in the middle of the day. And finally, I woke up, and Jesus goes, that's why you're antisocial. And I go, what do you mean, literally? And he goes, yeah, literally. This happened to you in the past. This happened to you in a past life. Now, I don't know if I was seeing my past life, but it was a symbolic representation of religious persecution. He goes, that's why you're antisocial. Somewhere along the line, you were persecuted for talking your heart, talking your mind. And you were persecuted in a past life. Somewhere along the line. And the symbolic representation was all these people were nailed to crosses and dying. And that was like a symbolic representation, or also a symbolic representation in real life, because they really did that in real life to people that questioned the Pope and the fucking psychopath, sociopath, religious leaders of the earth. You got killed. That was it. Period. And you were made a statement to the other villagers, and that's exactly what I saw in the dream. So whatever happened to me, it was basically what happened to these guys. And he goes, that's why you're antisocial. Because you get out there, and even if you're asked for your opinion and you give it, you're fucking done in by them. He goes, that's why you don't do it anymore. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And he goes, well, just want to let you know. I'm like, very well. That was pretty cool. So I got the message loud and clear. And I go, am I seeing really what happened? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm showing you. This is back in time. This is what happened back in time. And he goes, this event really happened. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it was in Europe somewhere. I don't know. I remember one lady, she had like a bonnet on her head, like a light blue, very light blue bonnet and a light blue dress. She was holding a baby, and she was standing beside one of the crosses with all these other kids and goats and dogs running around, and there were soldiers, but I didn't really see the soldiers. I just saw the top of the ridge, the people all lined up, stuff like that. And yeah, so this fucking guy just gave me the stink eye. I actually wanted to come out and say, is there a problem with you? Oh my God. I can't believe it. All you do. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's so if anybody can relate, there you go. So that's why I'm antisocial, because especially I'm even more antisocial because of the topic: politics, religion, God, creation, all that stuff, UFOs. You don't talk about it, or that's what happens to you, right? All right, guys. Later. I'm going to keep this running just in case. Screw up, here it comes and gives me the stink eye again. Yeah, he didn't give me the stink eye that time, but he looked at me. Do you hear me going on about the antisocial? See how it works? I'm sitting there talking in a car with a camera. Buddy walks by, gives me the shit. He gives me his shit for doing it. Like I'm doing something wrong, like I'm violating him. But I ain't done nothing. I'm just sitting there. Unbelievable. Anyway, I gotta go get some food. So, talk to you later.